Question everything, trust nothing, guys. Welcome back to everybody for Debate Crypto here on a Tuesday evening. Get ready, guys. I got my blue gear on today. Now, no, I'm not a Democrat, but because the markets are pumping, guys, the bear market could be over, right? So I thought I'd switch it up here from all my red gear, my red hat, my red shirts all the time to wear some blue, right, to represent the bullishness of this market, guys. So I hope you guys are all excited. Smash the like. Whoa, just got all foggy there for a second. Smash those likes, get ready, share out the live because it's going to be a long ride. We're going to be talking about Bitcoin hitting $38,000. You heard that right. $38,000 today. How did you miss that? Why is nobody talking about it? Well, we're gonna be covering it here real soon, guys. We're gonna be talking about XRP. Yeah, surprise. Gonna actually be talking about XRP. XRP came up on a conversation in a Twitter space yesterday and the NFT protocol, and it's almost like Satan is trying to push this in front of me all the time for me to see it. And apparently, there's a change coming to their protocol, so we're gonna be covering that as well. We're gonna be talking about Twitter, getting ready for some crypto payments, and a little twist that I have on that narrative about Elon, Twitter, and the good old government. So we got that in check as well. And last but not least, we got Cardano news coming out today, hot and ready. We're going to be talking about why Cardano's been pumping 60% this month. And we're going to be talking about Amazon. Yeah, you heard that right. Amazon, the one, the only, launching some NFTs. So is the NFT bull market back? Because Amazon seems like they're interested. They're ready. So guys, smash those likes if you haven't already. Let's get ready. Today, it's going to be a long, interesting ride, let me tell you. So let's jump in here real quick and see the markets overall. So as you can see here, the markets, we're green, guys. We are green on the daily. Look at these massive green bubbles. DYXD, I don't even know what that is, but I'm sure it's some type of, actually, I'm not even going to get there. Lots of green all around. Like to see it. Bullishness in the market. Look at Bitcoin. Up 40% this month, guys. 40%. But look at Cardano. Look at Cardano. Let's jump down here. 61% up this month. We're going to be covering some Cardano news about why Cardano is actually more resilient than the rest of these crypto coins this market. So we're going to be covering that. We're going to be covering some other stuff that's happening with Cardano. So if you're a Cardano maxi and you're bullish on Cardano, definitely stay tuned for that. It's going to be interesting. XRP here up 22% this month as well. BNB up 28%. Overall, the monthly has been great, guys. Look at this avalanche. 87% up this month, guys. What a pump, let me tell you. So definitely going to be interesting. Stay tuned for that. But let's jump straight into the TA here. So as you can see here, Bitcoin, not Cardano, Bitcoin here on the daily, right? We are, well, actually, we're on the 4 hour. We're seeing that these Bollinger Bands, they're coming to a close, right? They're coming closer and closer. The expansion phase is kind of over. It's kind of seeming down. We're going sideways here, right? We've had some short-term seller action here with the trend catcher going bearish, but that doesn't mean that the run is over. We got the MACD coming up hot and ready to go, right? You can see here the MACD is ready to cross over that orange line. Got our first little green candle here on the MACD and ready to pump on that. So we got that going on, right? We're still holding that 23,000K level, which is really, really important. But let's jump on over to, let's see this indicator over here. Let's algo action price concepts. As you can see, we were in this ascending triangle, which we broke out of to the bearish side, right, which was expected. The price weekly low isn't all the way down. It's all the way down at 22,000. Meanwhile, we stay above these levels. I think we can sustain this. If we consolidate here, right, we're seeing these flips of resistance to being support, even though things are semi, cooling off right now. Doesn't mean that we're going to go straight down. Could we go down? Of course, right? That definitely is in the cards, possibly. But do you, unless the Federal Reserve meeting comes out super hawkish, which is not expected. It's expected for them to talk about a 50% at most, right? Most likely a 25% basis point interest rate hike. So that being, and then having a little bit of a dovish conversation afterwards could definitely send Bitcoin rallying a little bit higher here. But that's it for Bitcoin, guys. We are seeing here the overall trend has changed, right? The overall trend has changed. whether we want to admit it or not. I can show you guys here what I mean by that. Let me turn off all of these Luxago situations, and let me show you this regression trend here. Let me jump up to the daily so you guys can see it. So here it is, guys. Look at this. Look at this regression trend, right? This is the regression trend I've talked about many times. We were at the beginning of this regression trend, was all the way back in October of 21. We are in 2023. Look how long we respected these bounds. We hit the top, we came back down. We hit the bottom, we came to the middle, we came to the top. We finally broke out of this, right? We finally broke out of this trend. So this regression trend has changed. And this is why I'm telling you that I believe this was the double bottom, and it's over for there. So that's outside of Luxago, but Luxago makes it simple, guys. Luxago shows you here real quick how simple it is. All right, look at this. We have an expansion phase. We saw the EQ cloud flip bullish. Look at this. Look at this on the daily. Green trend right here up to the strong trend catcher, right? Profit taking blue X up here. We've been going sideways since then, but outside of that, in the daily, we can still see some movement to the upside. So Luxago makes it simple. The code is down below if you guys want to support the channel. If you guys want to start getting some experience on trading and start learning using some of these concepts, right? Some of these tools as guidelines to you learning how to get some trading experience, go check it out. Supports the channel, and we greatly appreciate it. But let's jump right into our first article here. Why am I talking about Bitcoin hitting 38,000? Right? Why am I talking about this? Well, if you guys were not aware, right, in Nigeria, 60% premium on Bitcoin has happened, which has pushed the Bitcoin price to $38,000 in Nigeria. And why? Because ATMs have limited cash withdrawals. So what is happening in Nigeria is basically they've limited people's withdrawal of money, right? So you can see here that it was a whooping 38,700 because people were not able to pull out money, and people were freaking out. And people are wait a minute, what do you mean I can't? Imagine going to the bank right now and they tell you, no, you can't withdraw your money. Sorry, we are limiting cash withdrawals. Oh, wait, you have $10,000 in the bank account? Sorry, you can only get out 1,000 at max, maybe even 500. Right? ATMs is like 500 a day or something like that. So people are freaking out. People started jumping into Bitcoin with as limited cash as they can. And obviously that pushed up the demand and the price, and it pushed up the price extremely high, right? They're over here talking about central bank, right? So we jump back over here. Central Bank of Nigeria started limiting cash withdrawals to $44 per day. $44, guys, right? Earlier this month. You know what other countries been doing this, and they're also in the news, but we're not going to be covering it today exactly. But I think it's Lebanon. Lebanon was also limiting cash withdrawals from banks a while ago, a few months ago, and it's been happening around the world more than you think of, and it's actually not being talked about. And here is what's happening, right? So they're pushing this, and they're pushing these cash withdrawals limitations. And what does this mean? This means that you can't pull out your money. But why are they doing this? It's because they're going to be pushing a CBDC, guys. They're going to be pushing a CBDC. So that's how they control you, right? That's how they control your money, right? That's why they're so adamant about, CBDCs, because they can control you. They can make sure that you not withdrawing your money. They know exactly where you're sending your money, and they can do whatever they want once they got you on a CBDC. So all that money you have sitting in the bank, right, it's at risk, right? We're talking about centralized exchanges. Don't keep your coins on the centralized exchanges. Make sure you keep it on a hardware wallet. Make sure you have self-custody. Well, your money in your bank right now is not self-custody. Let me tell you, you have that money on a centralized institution that is at risk. And just how quickly this country flipped a switch, limited withdrawals, and said, hey, we're moving to a CBDC, get with it, or, too bad for you. That's how quickly things can happen. I'm not saying that will happen like that in the United States, but anything is possible, guys. So be very, very careful. Realize that having your money on a bank account right now is and always has been a risk, because you don't have true ownership. That is what hardware wallets are for, which is, there's also a link down below. So make sure you guys check that out. Don't get FTX. It's a lot cheaper to buy a hardware wallet, learn how to use it, and keep your assets on there than getting FTX and losing all your money. So that is why Bitcoin hit $38,000 today, in case you didn't already know. I think also Lebanon, the country I was mentioning earlier, has announced that they're going to be devaluing, right? Devaluing their currency by 90% from one day to the next. Let me look this up real quick to make sure that I am correct on what I am saying, because I know I saw it earlier today. I wasn't able to get a yes, Lebanon to devalue currency by 90% on February 1st, central bank chief says. So there you guys go, right? If you didn't already know, now you know. That is what's happening. So good luck. Good luck with trusting these centralized currencies and these centralized banks with what is happening. Smash the likes if you haven't smashed the likes, guys. We're gonna get into some juicy stuff here real quick, right? We're gonna be talking about Elon, we're gonna be talking about Twitter, we're gonna be talking about crypto payments on these platforms, and a little bit of a maybe of a hint of what we're gonna be talking about tomorrow for What If Wednesday about this conspiracy that I believe could have some truth to it, guys. So 100% smash those likes, guys. I appreciate all the comments. Greg, thank you so much, man. I appreciate the comment. LuxAgo is legit 100%. So check that out if you haven't and you want to get involved with LuxAgo. Don't miss those opportunities, guys. Let's move on to XRP. I know all of you guys love it, but I hate it. But I'll cover it because I'm not going to censor truth here, right? There is no censorship on this channel. So let's jump into XRP and what is happening over there. So in a space last night, we were talking about XRP NFTs, and apparently, right, I was talking about how I didn't even know how to release XRP NFTs, and there's always different standards for different blockchains, and apparently they're just after a few months of having NFTs on their blockchain, they're changing up the standard. So why is that happening? Well, real simple, right? Almost 3 months of the introduction of the XLS 20 standard, which brought the NFT revolution to the XRP ledger, a new proposal was put forward expressing dissatisfaction. Dun dun dun. How all XRP maxis feel all the time, always dissatisfied and saddened by their bags. But that's a different topic for a different day, right? So they're moving on with improvements. So what are they doing? They're, according to the XLS 35. I mean, they gotta have a better name. They have better names for these proposals. Let me tell you, a lighter alternative has been introduced to the existing NFT format called URI token. The main reason for this dissatisfaction of the XLS 20 is said to be complexity, a general lack of understanding, and a lack of first-class NFT objects. Guys, so that's really simple, right? Really simple. When you guys want adoption on these technologies, you got to make it simple for the people. If it's not simple for developers, it's not going to be simple for the end user. And if it's not simple for developers, developers are not going to spend their time or waste their time trying to learn your technology. You got to make it incentivizing and make developers want to come on your platform and develop on it. But if you start making it very difficult and the technology is not as user friendly, then developers start jumping board, they start jumping onto a different blockchain, they start going somewhere else. So that is why they're changing up their NFT protocol, apparently, because it just wasn't that friendly, and it needs to be friendly to developers so that developers can quickly develop some good dapps, NFTs, whatever it is on the platform, and help the platform grow. It's as simple as that. That's how just technology works. Technology always works to make things more convenient. Technology always works to make things simpler and better for the user. And the only way to do that is for the creators, the builders on these things, to be able to use it as effectively as possible. They apparently so far have 705,719 NFTs in their system, of which 104,000 are offered on the market in a combined NFT niche of 3% of the total XRP ledger size. So there are some stats for your XRP ledger stats, guys. Guys, smash the one in the comment section or the chat section, whatever you want to call it, if you're bullish for February. If you're bullish for February, if you think this federal hike in this meeting with the Federal Reserve is going to be bullish and going to push crypto forward to a higher price point, smash a one in the comments. If you don't think so, if you think we're going to go down, hit a two. Hit it too. I want to see you guys what you guys think right now. Are we going to go down in February? Right, February starts tomorrow. Are we going down? Is February going to be a red month? Are things going to be a lot more hawkish on the Federal Reserve than we expect? Drop a 2 in the chat if that's what you think. Drop a 1 if you think it's going to be bullish. Guys, let's jump on over to the Amazon NFT initiative. Right. So here you guys go. As you can see, Amazon is bringing NFTs, baby. So Amazon is launching a digital assets enterprise, according to 4 sources familiar with the matter, who said that an NFT initiative is expected in the spring. So that's pretty soon. Let me tell you, that's pretty soon. Unless they're not specifying the year, maybe they're specifying for another year. But if it's just this spring, that is really close by. Let me tell you, you guys talk about adoption. Amazon getting into Web3, Amazon taking crypto payments. Now that's adoption, let me tell you. So the publicly traded Goliath is said to have a little more than a dozen crypto native partners on deck to get things off the ground. There's a focus on blockchain gaming, based gaming, and related NFT applications. One example in the works, per one source, getting Amazon customers to play crypto games and claim free NFTs in the process. Guys, it's happening. It's happening. Amazon's getting involved. Everybody last year was talking about Amazon. If Amazon gets involved, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Well, it's here, guys. Amazon's Web3 blueprint is happening. They're evolving it, they're growing it. So let me know if you guys are bullish on the NFT market in the chat. Let me know, because if you aren't, after listening to Amazon getting involved with NFTs, having a game plan for Web3, having a game plan for crypto gaming, having a game plan for NFTs, having a game for crypto payments, I don't know what's going to make you bullish. If that doesn't make you bullish, I 100% don't understand. But let's move on before we get into the Elon Twitter debacle, right? That I'm going to be hinting at here and covering in a little article and talking, kind of showing you what we're going to be talking about tomorrow. Let's get into some Cardano news. But before we get into this Cardano news, guys, I want to let you guys know this show is brought to you by the one, the only Danger Close Alpha, baby. Danger Close Alpha, right? That's what this art is about. It's about getting prepared. And if you're not prepared, maybe you should start looking around and seeing what's happening. Have you heard about the egg shortages? Have you heard about food prices? Have you heard about the supply chains? Have you heard about what's happening over in Europe? Maybe, right? Just maybe there might be a few reasons to get prepared. And this NFT project is bringing you real life utility, real life resources, and real life skills to help you protect yourself when the time comes. And tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern time, we're having a Twitter space talking about, you got it, egg shortages. So you got eggs. We're going to be talking about it tonight on the Twitter space. Make sure you do not miss that. It's going to be a fun Twitter space tonight. And on Thursday, hint, hint, comes a mega space that we are planning out. So get ready for that. But Tuesday, tonight, it's going to be the warm up for that mega space. So got eggs happening tonight. We're going to be talking about the egg shortage. Make sure you get involved. Let's jump into the Cardanos. Cardano news, right? For all the Cardano maxis out here, I'm super bullish on Cardano. If there's something I've been doing, I've been stacking Cardano, right? It's been simple as that for me. I have been definitely stacking some Cardano this bear market. So let's jump in over here. I don't even know how to pronounce this. DJED or just DJ Ed. I don't know how they pronounce this, but their algorithmic stablecoin finally has gone live on their Cardano main net, right? So there it is. It's live. People were extremely bullish, right? After the collapse of the UST algorithmic token on Terra, a lot of negative sentiment over algorithmic tokens. But if someone can do it, it's gonna be Cardano, and hopefully it doesn't bite them at the end like it did with Terra. So hopefully, every of these blockchains that have an algorithmic stablecoin, stablecoins do help with a lot of the trading pairs, helps with a lot of money being sent onto the blockchain and then being locked up with staking, farming, all kinds of yield situations. So it is bullish that they're getting a stablecoin, but I am worried about the algorithmic stablecoin. I am worried that it might not be as flourishing as it could, as we saw what happened with UST in the last time. So they're live. People are pretty excited. There's over 40 partnerships to bring adoption to the new stablecoin, right? It is listed on decentralized exchanges such as MinSwap, Wing Riders, which I haven't even heard of, and Muzeli Swap, right? And centralized exchanges have not listed DJED just yet. But BitTrue announced that it would be the first centralized exchange to list the token. Not a big fan of BitTrue. Let me tell you, BitTrue definitely has some hefty fees. But that's not the only news I got for Cardano, guys. As you guys can see, right, we were talking about the price of Cardano over here and Cardano being up 60% this month. So let's talk about Cardano. Cardano, right? More resilient than Bitcoin from the technical perspective. So, why? You must be asking. Well, I'm going to tell you why, right? ADA is still in an uptrend, my friends, right? So, the breakdown on some assets, including Lido, Bitcoin, Ethereum, is the first sign of investors receiving a short term bull run, right? ADA over here, as you can see, is still in an uptrend, right? A lot of other assets are already been correcting or moving into a stale, sideways consolidation. Look at Cardano, my friends. Cardano is still on this upward momentum, you know, really strong momentum, not gonna lie. From all the way down from 24 cents, we're all the way up to 38, 39 right now, and it's been holding pretty strong, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other assets are currently consolidating around their local highs, which could be a sign of a reversal in the foreseeable future. Unfortunately, Cardano's resilience was followed by a far more suitable price performance compared to Bitcoin's 40% in the past. ADA has gained only 10% to its value since the beginning of the rally. I'm sure they're not talking about the 60% that just pumped this month. I'm sure they're talking about a shorter time frame of just 10% of the rally, because Cardano has definitely pumped 60% this past month. So that being said, right, Lido, we're not even going to be covering what Lido is talking about right there. Bitcoin has been holding up strong, but Cardano has been outperforming it this past month, right? As I showed you here earlier, Bitcoin was up 40%. Cardano is up 60%. I am very bullish on Cardano for the NFT community that they're building, the decentralized applications that they're going to be building. If this is never financial advice, this is just my strict opinions on Cardano. Cardano pumped all the way to $3 or something last bull run with no NFTs, with no decentralized, with no smart contracts, really, right? Just being a layer one. And yet it pumped to $3. You think that with DeFi and with NFTs and with more smart contracts now being built on Cardano more than ever in this next bull run, it cannot surpass $3 or maybe even double that price point, right? I don't see any reason why Cardano could not hit $6, right? So that being said, this is not, like I said, not financial advice. This is just my thought process on what is happening. That is the reason why I'm stacking up some Cardano. Right, everybody talks about XRP and 589, right, hitting $5.89. Well, Cardano's down there, and it could definitely hit $5.89 like XRP can. So I'm definitely picking up some of those Cardanos for sure. Karen says 100K chickens gone over the weekend. Yes, this is something we're definitely going to be talking about tonight in the Twitter space. So make sure you guys get involved with that if you're not already, because it is going to be hot and heavy inside that Twitter space tonight, right? There is absolutely anything goes over there. So 100K chickens are gone, right? Last year we did see over 100 different facilities of food also go combust, right? Nobody really talked about it, but it was happening. Supply chain problems have been occurring, and now we have the egg shortage, and now we have 100K chickens gone as well. The time in the Twitter space, Karen, 8 p.m. Eastern time. 8 p.m. Eastern time is the Twitter space tonight. So make sure you guys are in there. Make sure you guys smash the likes. And guys, like always, make sure that you question everything, trust nothing. And until next time, hodl like it's hot. See you guys.